Hi, Helen. How you doing?
Good morning. How are you?
Good. You all set for the day?
Hope so.
May I look at this? I'd like to take some more time with this later. Is that all right?
Oh, sure.
Okay, maybe lunchtime.
All right.
Bye-bye.
See you around.
This is a story of two people, two very distinct and different people. It is 8:58 a.m., 2 minutes before opening time. Just 5 minutes from now, the lives of two people will be changed.
Next, please. Good morning. May I help you?
Don't make a sound.
Yes, I understand.
All the money. No blunts, no change. Move.
Watch this scene very closely.
Oh, do I have to point this at you?
No. Please. There's no reason for that. I'm getting the money.
The teller is doing everything according to the book. She's not behaving hysterically or in any other way to panic the robber, and she is acting according to her bank management's direct instructions to follow his demands to the letter.
Come on, you can go faster. Come on.
As far as the robber is concerned, she is behaving exactly as he had hoped. He is in complete control. In a few seconds, all of his demands will be met, and he'll be making a clean getaway. There's just one thing he hasn't counted on. From the outside, an ordinary pack of 20s. As far as a robber is concerned, just another $2,000 in loot. It looks like a stack of 20s. It even rips like a stack of 20s. But inside, there's another story. Inside is a remarkably small, yet remarkably effective security device, the Security Pack Electronic Protection System. This tiny device produces the effects you witnessed only moments ago: red smoke, red dye, and tear gas. But by design, the device cannot be activated while it is in your cash drawer, because it is stored on this magnetic safety plate. The safety plate keeps the Security Pack die pack disarmed by keeping the battery turned off. The safety plate comes in colors that match most cash drawers. The Security Pack die pack is placed on top of the safety plate. Once it is here, you won't have to think of it again, except for routine maintenance by your supervisor or in the event of robbery. During a robbery, the Security Pack die pack is removed from its safety plate and included with the rest of the stolen cash. At that point, and only at that point, the device is turned on, but still, it will not activate inside the bank. The pack must be carried past this transmitter located at the exit of the bank. It produces a low-frequency electromagnetic field. Once the pack is within this field, it is armed, but even then, it does not go off. In fact, it cannot activate within the electromagnetic field. The Security Pack die pack is activated only after it has passed through the field, usually 5 or 10 seconds after. But let's back up and discover how the security pack system stopped this robbery. Our teller, her name is Rosemary, began the day as she does every working day. Her money was counted, her station was in order. The security pack die pack was on its safety plate. But frankly, she hadn't thought much about the die pack that morning as she placed her cash on it. There were times in the past, however, when she had thought about it. Most tellers have thought about how they would react in a robbery situation.
I was nervous at first, but I gave the die pack to the robber. He had no idea what I had given him. A few seconds after leaving the bank, the die pack activated. He dropped his money and the gun.
He asked for the large bills, so I gave him the large bills. Then the tens and the die pack. He asked for the fives and ones, so I gave him the fives and ones too. I rolled up the bag and I put it on the counter. He opened the bag and he started looking through it. I thought he would recognize the die pack, but he didn't. He was happy with it. He put it back in the bag and he rolled it up and he walked out. In a few seconds, the die pack activated and he dropped all the money.
Never have any doubts about it once you've seen it work. I have handed a die pack to a robber, and I wouldn't work for a bank that didn't have a security pack system.
Rosemary was frightened during the robbery, and who could blame her? But despite her fears, she handled the situation correctly. She obeyed his instructions. She did nothing to arouse his suspicions. And then came a moment of truth for her.
That moment when I had a cocked gun pointed at me was one of the most frightening experiences of my life. I knew I was supposed to put the die pack in the bag, so I did. Because of this, the robber was caught and the money was recovered. I keep my die pack in my drawer and on its safety plate at all times. I know that if I never need it, it's safely in my drawer. I like that.
So in Rosemary's moment of truth, she put the die pack into the bag. The ICI Security Pack System, an active system that really works. Remember to keep the security pack die pack safely stored on its safety plate. This keeps it in the off position. When carrying your cash drawer, be certain to keep it in a horizontal position. This way, the pack will remain flat on its plate. But if the pack is accidentally moved off the safety plate, don't worry. This does not mean it will activate inside the bank. Remember that it must first pass through an electromagnetic field like the one at the front door before it will activate. Simply place the pack back onto its plate. If you suspect that it's been off the plate for some period of time, the batteries inside might be dead. Testing the battery in the pack is very easy. Your branch manager, security officer, or head teller has received special training in battery testing procedure. Battery changes are quite easy, and a designated person at your bank has been trained in the battery change procedure. Once the battery is changed, be sure to test it with your battery tester. Changing the strap is equally easy. Please consult with the appropriate supervisor for any of these functions involving the money pack, and refer to your security pack teller brochure for information regarding the complete operation of the security pack system. The security pack die pack cannot be activated until after it has passed through the field at the bank's exit. Even here, the pack will not go off. If, for any reason, this robber had remained here for some time, the pack would not activate. It is only after the robber has passed through the electromagnetic field that the timer begins to count down. 5 or 10 seconds later, this is what happens. Note that there is no explosion. The security pack system presents no danger to bystanders. However, do be advised that the smoke is hot. While it is hot, it is able to stain the robber and the money a bright red. The result? The money is permanently stained. Even if the robbers escape with it, it will be difficult to spend or fence. Identifying the robbers, however, won't be difficult. There have been many instances of robbers caught and convicted, thanks to money stained by the security pack system. In many cases, the money is rendered so useless to the robbers they abandon it. More than $14.5 million have been recovered from robberies where the security pack system was employed. Also, more than 2,300 robbers have been apprehended in more than 5,000 robberies where the security pack system was employed. One reason for this high rate of success is because the security pack system is so easy to use. There are only 3 basic rules to keep in mind. Keep the pack on its safety plate. Hand the pack out with other money and not by itself. carry your cash drawer level to keep the pack on its plate. In this instance, he was stopped in his tracks because she chose to stop him. Thanks to Rosemary, this guy won't be robbing banks for a long time. And if he ever tries another bank robbery, he'll be careful to avoid this particular bank. And Rosemary, if she's ever in another robbery situation, won't hesitate again to use the security pack system. She's seen it work, and she's seen it succeed firsthand. And she's not alone.
It works. That's the bottom line.
Just ask someone who's used one. I did, and it worked.
And hey, we got the money back. You know, it really makes me feel good inside that I could do something to help stop that guy. And if I have to, I'd use it again.
Amazing. The thing worked like a charm.
The Security Pack Electronic Protection System from ICI. You use it because it is safe, and it works.